racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LID. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to take this up to the 30. Yard line.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Switzer, complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Brought down at the 20.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard, Haskins going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Packers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down now, it's Vaughn, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Haskins. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. be some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Williams. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Play is a turnover on downs.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my time was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life was
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Check, back 54. I'm going back to you.
Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Keyshawn Vaughn. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Packers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's what we are.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. And he's got Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, made him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he shifts past him. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw, Haskins. Over the middle to Smith. Haskins. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
I sat down with my accountant and said I got this. Bad news. Bad news is you spend more.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. From midfield now, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 7. Joey Sly set to
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Packers.
Just like that. Just like that. Go 58 to Mike. Record. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. All day, yeah. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Check that out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Kenneth Murray. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Packer first down.
Now it's the backup Goff.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Justin Jefferson.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bears 21, Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Haskins will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's coming. He's got something left.
To throw again. Haskins looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, alert 3, alert.
Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The kicker.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Packers 28, Bears 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
They'll run with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A toss right to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now Haskins. Able to find Switzer. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all. Joey Slye set to kick off.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. as this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Third down. Here's Haskins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go, G. It's just me and you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Next to score, Bears 35, Packers 28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Christian Kirk.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 70 yards.
Packers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, it's again for Moore. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Green Bay.
Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action now. Haskins, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Henry, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Derrick Henry on the
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Haskins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to break our 4th quarter time. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 61 yards.
And a Packer 1st down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This is Vaughn. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Keyshawn Vaughn, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
He is good. Makes the score Packers 42. Bears 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 28. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here we go with Haskins. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
24-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Today's final score, Bears 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on. hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. My jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pussing your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Know you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. We riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pussing your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet,